Hi, it's me, the Aquarist for fun. In this video, I'll be talking about neon tetras and how to keep them happy. Neon tetras have always been a mainstay in the aquascaping hobby as well as the fish keeping hobby. That's primarily because of their availability in most fish stores or pet shops, not to mention their gorgeous colors. Neon tetras are known for their neon blue colors as well as their bright red colors. The neon blue stripes extends from their eyes up to the tip of their tail, and then the red color comes from the middle section of their body, extends up to the tail section. And it's the main differentiating factor when comparing cardinal tetras, like this one, to neon tetras like this one. See the difference? So, neon tetras, how big can we expect them to be? Personally, the biggest neon tetras that I've seen is about 1.5 inches. Neon tetras are also known to live up to 8 years. Of course, you have to set proper expectations. Sadly, it's gonna be a whole lot less in captivity compared to their lifespan in the wild. Now that we're done with their basic description, let's talk about water parameters. Amazingly, neon tetras can be pretty forgiving when it comes to parameters. Water temperature, I've seen them go as low as 20 degrees Celsius or this in Fahrenheit. And they can go as high as 27 degrees Celsius, which is also this one in Fahrenheit. Water pH, they can go as low as 6 and as high as 7. That's how high I would normally recommend them to be kept at, because in the wild, neon tetras can be found on slightly acidic waters. Water hardness below 10 degrees of general hardness. So basically, as long as you don't go to the extremes, they'll be happy. And they'll pretty much thrive in any setting. TANKMATES. I'm gonna talk about my tank as an example. I have a 90-liter tank at the moment. It's a community tank, and I keep them with a pair of pearl gouramis, 1 bamboo shrimp, 3 autosynclus catfish, a bunch of amano shrimps, and recently I've added 10 cherry shrimps. This tank is 2 months old and everything's going fine. It's a peaceful community tank. What else can I keep them with? Are you ready? Because I'm gonna give you a list. Basically, any other tetras, Black Widow tetras, Buenos Aires tetras, Amber tetras, pretty much any tetra. You can keep them in any live bearers, swordtails, mollies, platies, and guppies. I've seen them go with female bettas, sometimes even with male bettas, as long as the tank is large enough to house them all and have enough hiding space to hide from the male betta. Another lovely tank mate for neon tetras is everybody's favorite Corydoras. We can add in any other invertebrates pretty much, like shrimps and snails. Okay, so what are the fishes that I should avoid? Pretty much anything that can catch them and fit them in their mouths, like giant gouramis, red-tailed catfishes, stingrays, African cichlids, South American cichlids. I could go on with the list, but I know you understand what I'm talking about. Another question for neon tetras is, how many should I get? I know I'm not the first one who's discussed about neon tetras, and I know you've searched the internet as well. The common recommendation is between 6 to 8. But honestly, if you're gonna ask me, if you really want to see them happy and being their usual selves, you should get them in groups of 10 to 15. Yes, you heard it right, 10 to 15. Because 6 to 8 is kind of sparse for a schooling fish. And for a schooling fish, the bigger the number, the more safer they will feel. Take my tank for example. It's a 90-liter tank, 60 by 40 by 40 centimeters. How many neon tetras I bought? I bought 25 of them. Minimum tank size. Taking their group numbers in mind, I'd say the minimum tank that they can go in is at least 10 gallons. And in a 10-gallon tank with groups of 10 to 15 neon tetras, the only tank mates that they should have are invertebrates like shrimps and snails. But once you go up to 15, 20 gallons and more, you can start adding in tank mates like gouramis, corridors, autosynclisis, etc. So what type of food should I feed them with? Micropellets will be your best friend. Personally, I'm feeding them with Hikari micropellets like this one. I just personally recommend this product because I've seen them go crazy for this one. You can feed them with these micropellets on the daily, but what I can personally suggest is give them a varied diet. So twice or thrice a week, you should feed them with something that's protein-based. Why should I give them protein-based foods? Well, because neon tetras are omnivores. You can feed them according to their sizes. You can start out with baby brine shrimps, daphnias, or cyclopses. Cyclops. And once they reach their adult size, you can start feeding them with bloodworms, tubifex worms, and even mature-sized brine shrimps. What are their feeding habits? They usually feed from the top of the water column up to the middle section. Plants. Your neon tetras will really benefit and thank you for giving them hiding spaces. You could put in tall plants like Crotalus, Vallisnerius, and tall hair grasses like mine, Eleocharis vivipara or Eleocharis montevidensis. Floating plants are a great welcome, but you do have to be mindful and don't let those floating plants overtake the entire water surface. Those floating plants can actually impede the gas exchange that's happening at the surface level. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you find this video helpful. I'm gonna have to beg them. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future upcoming videos. Because on this YouTube channel, I'll be talking about aquascaping, fish keeping, and any other general tips and guides on becoming a successful aquarist. So that's it for me. I'm the Aquarist for fun. Bye.